Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about the Axalon from Transformers Beast Wars. This ship is an exploration vessel, not a battle cruiser, which is the first description Rat Trap gives about the ship. But they had to pursue the enemy vessel, aka the Dark Side, because there was no other ships, and the Axalon was the closest ship in range that could catch up to the Dark Side. This ship belongs to the Maximals, the descendants of the Autobots. The ship carries most of its crew in stasis, and the ship seems to be operated by a 4-man crew. The ship has 8 small plasma weapons hidden below those plates, and 2 weapons on the top. And not to mention the main heavy cannon that seems to be a plasma weapon, which appears to take down the Dark Side in one shot. The ship seems to be well armed for a science vessel. The shields on the ship seem to be kind of weak because they seem to just drop immediately after the enemy ship starts opening fire. But if you're hit by the main gun, it seems to take out the shield at the same time. So I feel like the vessel is kind of misclassified to call it an exploration vessel when it has so much firepower. The ship was only seen flying on the opening shot of the show, and then never again. The enemy ship, controlled by the Predacons, the descendants of the Decepticons, have their ship called the Dark Side. When the ship is first taken down, you can see the ship ejecting all the pods of the crew members in stasis. The ship seems to have 8 thrusters underneath the ship and 2 nacelles, which I assume they use them to go to warp or whatever FTL they use. The pods, when they were ejected, they were dropped into a stable orbit around the planet where they crash land. However, eventually the orbit deteriorates and the pods begin to fall towards the planet. And then both the Maximals and the Predacons race to either, if the Maximals get to you first, revive you and join the fight, or if the Predacons find you, they reprogram you while you're asleep into a Decepticon. Anyways, it took me almost 2 weeks to make this ship, which includes the textures and the model. But since I have a 3D printer, as soon as I get it back up and running, I'm going to print my own model. If you want to see this ship and you have a VR headset, you can see it in Sketchfab. Look me up on my account. I'll put a link below where I also have other ships.